Hey guys, Mike here at Autodesk Tutorials, and welcome back to a new video. All right, well today we're going to do a subscriber request as I usually do. I received a question to model a mausoleum, if I pronounced it correctly. Okay, so let's get started. I received several reference images, but I kind of decided to, come up with my own design, if you will. So that's what we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to start with a polygon cube. And I'm going to hit R and scale that out, and then I'm going to push that down to kind of create a foundation. All right, then I'm going to right click on a face, select that one, and go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. I'm going to hit R and I'm going to pull them out. And now it's kind of important to make sure that when we set them out that they are roughly in line with one of the grid lines here. And then we're going to take this face and that face, hit G to repeat last command, hit R to scale them out. And we want to make sure that we do that to the extent that we have a full square, if you will. Okay. Sorry, wrong handle. All right. So that would be there. And as you can see, we now have perfect squares in the corners there. That's exactly what we want. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take all of these faces, go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. We're going to tweak the offset a little bit inwards. So let's do 0.2. I guess that's fine. And then we're going to hit G to repeat, W to pull up. Looks like he didn't take my repeat there. Yeah, that's better. And then G to repeat again, and R to scale out again. And we're going to check from our top. Hit 4 for wireframe mode. That when we do that, it's aligned. And it is not. So we're going to hit Control Z to go back. Let's hit W and just pull this up. What I'm going for here is this little edge down there. That's kind of what the point was. Okay. All right. Now we're going to bring this to the proper height. Let's do, yeah, guess that's okay. And then we're just going to take this guy, Edit Mesh, Extrude once again, hit W to pull that up to about there. Now we're going to add some detail. So we're going to go to Insert Edge Loop, Option Box. Make sure you got a single setting going on here. And we'll add one up there. Q on our keyboard, right click face, click and shift double click for that entire row, and go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. And let's do 0.1, maybe a bit more, 0.2. Okay. Then we're going to go back to Insert Edge Loop tool. We'll do one in the middle. Q on the keyboard, right click face, and we're just going to select that top row, Edit Mesh Extrude, 0.2, which will kind of give that detailed look up there. Okay. Then we'll go up to this guy, Insert Edge Loop tool, and we'll kind of repeat the process. Right click face, Edit Mesh Extrude, 0.2, Insert Edge Loop tool once again to about halfway. Q on your keyboard, right click face, and we're going to select that one, Edit Mesh Extrude, and 0.2. Okay. Good, good. Then what we're going to do next is we are going to deal with the roof. Okay, so we're going to go to Insert Edge Loop Tool, option box multiple, and we'll set that to 1, which sounds a bit odd, but if you do that, the one that you create will be exactly centered, like so. And we'll do the same right there. Okay, hit Q on your keyboard, and then we're going to select these 4 edges, and we're going to hit W, and we're going to pull them up to the point that we're just below the roof line over here. Okay. All right. That looks okay. Then we are going to, let's see, what are we going to do next? We are going to go to Insert Edge Loop Tool, single setting. Let's redo that. It's not where I want it. Okay, we'll do it slightly differently. I'm going to add one right there. One there. One there. And one there. And then we're going to take a look at our top view. To make sure that they are positioned correctly. Q on your keyboard, right click face. And I'm going to select these faces. Now, 3 of them look okay. This one does not. So we're going to right click, go to edge. Take these 2, hit W. And bring them in a little bit. We're going to select these 2 again. These 2. These 2. And these 2. And we're going to go to Edit Mesh, Extrude. Hit W. And pull that up like so. Then we're going to take a polygon cylinder. Let's pull that up. Hit R to scale out and push down. Again, from our top view, should be centered, and it is. We are going to add some more subdivision, so let's do 30, so it's nice and round. And the diameter looks okay. So there we go. Right click object mode. We are going to set the caps to 0. And then we're going to right click at a face, select that, edit mesh, extrude, hit R, scale that in, G to repeat, W to push down, G to repeat, R to scale in, and G to repeat, W to pull up, like that. And then we're going to take a sphere, pull that up, F to zoom in, and let's cut that guy in half. So we're going to go to our side view, right click face, drag, select, and delete half. Go to right click object mode, hit W and push down. We're going to hit R and we're going to scale that. And let's just check the proportions to kind of make sure that looks okay. And push it down a little bit. Now let's see how this guy is doing. Okay, what I'm going to do, because I don't have enough subdivision to make it nice and smooth, so I'm going to go to Insert Edge Loop tool, and I'm just going to add a few edges here, which will allow me to smooth it. Otherwise, it's going to look a bit clunky. All right, Q on your keyboard, right-click Object Mode 3 to preview smooth. Let's have a look. That's all right. Hit 1 to go back and go to Mesh and Smooth to make that more permanent. All right. Okay, so now we are going to deal with the door or doors. So what we'll do there is we'll have a look from our front view, and we're going to open up the modeling toolkit. We're going to go down to multi-cut, and we'll keep that fairly high. And I just want to make sure that it's level. Let's hit enter. Let's see what we got. That's pretty close. We'll fix that in a sec. Okay. Hit Q on the keyboard. We're going to right click, go to vertex. And let's see. Let's hit W and bring that up a little. All right. We're going to right click, go to face, select these two faces and hit delete. All right. Let's see, maybe that's a bit much. What we'll do is we'll add some edge loops. So we're going to go to insert edge loop. Actually, let's do insert edge loop multiple and one to get it centered from this end and centered from that end. Q on your keyboard, right click face, and hit delete. That's better. All right. Then we're going to go in, insert edge loop, do one right there. Hit Q on our keyboard, right click face, select this, edit mesh, extrude, hit W to pull that out. And then we're going to right click, go to vertex, and we're going to take these top vertices. Let's push them down like so. And I'm going to hit 4 on my wireframe mode to make sure that I didn't take anything else. Okay. All right, so that's that. Then we're going to go in and we're going to right click, go to face, and we're going to select these, edit mesh, extrude, pull them out, and from our top view, hit F to zoom in. We're going to pull them out until they are level with that guy. All right, looks cool. So now we are going to create some columns or pillars, whatever you want to call it. And for that, what we'll do is we'll take a polygon cube, hit W, pull that out, F to zoom in, R to, come on, R to flatten it. We're going to hit W, we're going to pull that out. And we'll check from our top view to make sure that it's positioned nicely. There we go. Hit Control D to duplicate. All right. And then we're going to select both. Object mode. And we're going to hit Control D to duplicate. I have to zoom in. All right. So now let's create some columns. For that, I'm going to take a polygon cylinder. Let's pull that out, pull that up. I'm going to hit R to stretch that out a bit. And first, we're going to roughly get it into the right dimension. So I'm going to hit W, and I'm going to move that into the center of the square plate. I have to zoom in. Yep, that's about right. And what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull that down. Maybe it's a little bit thick, so let's just bring that in a bit and stretch that out. And what I'll do is I'll right click on the face, and I'm going to select every other face on the column here. Shoot. All right. Going to go to Edit Mesh and Extrude. I'm going to give that 0.1 in thickness, and I'm going to right click on Object Mode, 3 to Preview Smooth. Now you can see that the top and the bottom, they need some edges, so hit 1 to go back. Go to Insert Edge Tool option box, multiple, and do 2. And then we can hit R and pull them out until they're close to the end. Q on a keyboard, right click, Object Mode, and hit 3 for preview. Need to extend it a little bit. Right click Vertex, W, and bring that down. There we go. All right, so right click Object Mode, hit 1 to take the preview out, go to Mesh and Smooth, and then take this guy, hit Control D to duplicate, W to move over, and check it from our top view, hit F to zoom in. Looks like there's a little issue in the back there. It's not going to be in our view, so I'm not going to be too worried about it. All right, so we got that. Now let's create some steps here. Okay, so I'm going to go to Insert Edge Tool option box, multiple, and let's do 4, like that. Q on our keyboard, and I'm going to right click on the face, Edit Mesh, Extrude, hit W to pull out, G to repeat. Looks like I got some faces selected here somewhere. Much better. All right, almost there. Now we're going to create some corner pieces. So for that, I'll take a polygon cube, pull that out, hit R to kind of stretch that out a bit, and kind of make that a flat rock, if you will. All right, we're going to hit F to zoom in. We're going to hit Control D to duplicate, pull that up, and then we're going to hit E to rotate it, hold J to snap it into steps of 15 degrees, and then we're going to hit F to zoom in, hit W and align that. And I'm going to take both, Control D to duplicate, pull that up, Shift D, and Shift D, and we'll do one more just to be safe. We'll take the whole deal, start to bring that in so we can see where we're at. And we're not going to need all of them. Okay, we're going to bring that up. So we got the ones at the bottom, and then we can take 1, 2, and 3 and delete them. All right, and with that set selected, let's bring them in. All right, cool. So now that we got that, we're going to go to Mesh and Combine, modify Center Pivot. That's it. Control D to duplicate, pull that over, E to rotate, and J to snap. Push that in. And you can repeat that at this end and the other end, but they're not going to be in our render shot. So this is pretty much it, guys. We're going to create a polygon plane for a floor. Hit R to scale that out. And make sure it's actually where it should be, right there. And then let's create some light. We're going to go to our render settings. Let's do the elemental ray. In the common tab, we'll do HD 1080. Quality tab, overall quality, little over 1.5. In the scene, we're going to create physical sun and sky. Okay. Then I'm going to hit 7 on my keyboard to activate my light. And let's find a nice angle for that. Windows Outliner. Here's our sun. Let's pull that out and up. Hit R to scale that up. And let's hit E and kind of rotate that a bit. And see what works best. I guess that's okay. All right. Let's set up a resolution gate. And let's find a nice angle. That's probably right. Okay, I'll pause the video, hit render, see you guys in a sec. Well, there you go, guys. This is the final render. It's kind of quick and dirty, but you get the idea. So spend some more time on it, give it a little bit more detail, and I think it will look nice. All right. So for those of you who are patrons, you will find this file on the shared drive. And that said, thank you guys for watching and see you guys next time. Bye.